back, friends. When you hear that noise, you know that our good friend Chris Lloyd from the Film Yap is here with his very honest reviews of the latest movie releases that are hitting theaters, out on streaming, and more. Chris, it's always good to see you, man.
Great to be here. Yeah, we're honest. Maybe a touch snarky occasionally.
Yeah.
But
We
not
like
mean.
that.
Never mean.
Never mean. The snark is appreciated.
That's fair.
I like it.
Yeah.
We're going to dive right in. I know we got a lot to cover. So talk to us about A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey.
So this is an interesting film, definitely very different. It's a romance, but kind of science fiction. He stars Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell as people kind of in that standard rom-com meet cute. They meet at a wedding, hit it off, charming, a little bit of the come hither, ooh, I'm damaged, go away kind of thing. But then they end up going on this forced road trip where they go step through these doors and go into moments of their own past that they like relive, like high school or where her mom dying or different things like that. And of course, the backdrop of that is they are slowly falling in love along this trip. So it's a very quirky movie, almost like Terry Gilliam kind of stuff, a little. But I enjoyed it. It was very warm. It was made by the same director that made Columbus. You may remember that was a film set and shot in Indiana a few years ago. It's a very warm and empathetic type of movie. I really enjoyed it, but just to let you know, it's not your standard romance, that's for sure.
Okay. How did the two of them do on camera together? Did they?
Oh, very good, very good.
Good chemistry?
And if you're interested in seeing the movie, we did want to mention, we are excited that we're launching a new promotional partnership with Alamo Drafthouse Cinema.
Okay.
And we're giving away tickets and all sorts of cool things going forward. So we're giving away some tickets to see A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey to see at Alamo. So make sure to go to the Film Yap, hit that subscribe button, and have your chance to win some tickets.
Yeah, that link's right on your screen there, filmyap.substack.com, where you can learn more about that.
Cool, that's a great opportunity. All right, well, let's get on to Him.
All right, so not something you see every day, a football horror movie.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of it.
It stars Tariq Withers as a young on-the-rise quarterback that's going to be the next big thing in the pros, but he is injured in a terrible attack on him, and so to recuperate and restore himself and rejuvenate, he is invited by his hero, the legendary quarterback played by Marlon Wayans, to come to his private training facility and work his way back and rehab and be back on top. But then things go a little strange, they go a little odd, there's some darkness going on, he pushes him hard, but then he pushes him into areas, has all these other guys at the camp, people are getting hurt, like not in a football kind of way, but in a horror film kind of way, and things go from there. So we'll have a review of this up probably tonight or tomorrow, so check that one out.
Interesting. The Wayans brothers. I always think of a comedy when you think of that, not a horror film, so that's interesting.
Cool. All right, what about Afterburn? What's this one about?
This is a action movie based on the comic book, stars Dave Bautista. It's one of those post-apocalyptic worlds, everything's, most people are dead, and he is a treasure hunter, and he is tasked with going and finding the greatest treasure of them all, the Mona Lisa. It seems a little strange, people can't get food, let's go spend a lot of time on a painting. But of course, so it's almost like a video game, comic book type of thing, Borderlands, that kind of stuff, all these roving gangs that he's going up against. And I will say that over time, his journey gets a little more heroic. He decides that the world needs a hero more than just a painting. Samuel L. Jackson is also in this, Olga Kurylenko. Check that out.
Okay,
Cool.
That's cool.
All right, let's move on to The Senior.
Yeah, so this stars Mike Chiklis, and this is a based on true story of a guy who was kicked out of his football, off his team and out of college before his senior year. Now it's almost 40 years later, and he decides that he's going to go back and play out his senior year at age 59.
Wow.
Oh my God.
This really happened.
Wow.
Michael Chiklis plays the guy Mike Flint, and of course it's a standard sports movie kind of thing. There's going to be, everyone laughs at him, but then they sort of bond around him. There are, of course, lots of second act challenges, some injuries, trouble with his relationship with his wife and son. And I think it's a sports movie, so we know where it's going to go.
Sure.
This is a faith-based film, but very, very gentle in its, whatever you want to call it, proselytizing. You could watch this whole thing and not even realize it. Faith-based films are really going mainstream with, quote-unquote, mainstream stars, directors. I enjoyed it, even though it's a cliched movie. It's corny. It leans into that, and it knows what it's doing and does it well.
Okay, that's the kind of review I like, where it's like, listen, it's corny, a little cliche, but it's still good.
But those are always fun when it's based on a true story. You just kind of want to find out that journey that they go on.
What's new on streaming, Chris?
On Hulu, we've got Swite, which is, we've seen a lot of these techno, rise of the technological generation, the new thing. And this is also based on of the story of Whitney Wolfe, played by Lily James, who was one of the creators of Tinder, the dating app, which is so culturally influential we don't even think about it. The whole swipe left, swipe right mentality. She and others came up with that. So it's a story about her rise and then facing all sorts of, in this very new tech world, some old world kind of terrible things, sexual harassment, a boyfriend who things turn sour at the company. And it's just a really, I thought, terrific look at how sort of the new technologies still end up leaning on old bad behaviors. And she went on to start her own dating app called Bumble, which you may know about. And it's a great story, and it's also true. So check that one out.
Okay, Swiped on Hulu.
Swipe.
Great. Well, Chris, as always, we appreciate your honest, sometimes snarky, but always playful and true reviews. Filmyap.substack.com is where you can go to not only get Chris's reviews, but join the contests and more. All kinds of great giveaways and promos as well. We hope you have a good rest of your day, Chris.
You too. A great weekend.
Yeah, love all these films based around football. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.